Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. 5:38 a.m. Central Daylight Time, October 13, 2020. We have from 1836. Well, that's when the company was founded. I don't know how old this isn't that old, but it's aged 36 months, 3 years. 1 liter bottle of J.W. Dant's. J.W. Dant's blended scotch whiskey, bottled in Kentucky by Heaven Hill. There's a big essay on the back about scotch. When you're waiting in the checkout line, you can read that. It'll keep you busy. How much was that liter bottle? $8.99 at Dorgneck's. Incredible price. $8.99 for a liter. It must be horrible, right? Whoa, not so fast. Now, John Barr blended Scotch whiskey. Don't know when this was introduced. It's from Whyte and Mackay. Now, Whyte and Mackay was a company founded in 1881. So it says since 1881 on the bottle, but that's Whyte and Mackay Company. Because it's saying John Barr and Company, 1881. No, it's not that old. Glasgow, Scotland. Couldn't find an introductory date. Some people say around 1974, mid-70s. If I had some definitive information, I would tell you. I'm not going to go by people saying, well, I heard, or I was in the business, so I know. Yeah, well, then give me some good definitive information. I appreciate the comments, and I appreciate people giving a suggestion, but I got to have definitive to put. What's up, says James Lassane. Nothing. Thanks for watching. The cap smelled just like regular whiskey. You know, whiskey has that kind of sugar caramel smell. If you taste whiskey enough, you know what I'm talking about. But it's just a generalized aroma in the cap. Could be any style of whiskey. All right, Dant. All right, now J.W. Dant was a real company. It started as a bourbon company, Kentucky bourbon, straight and blended, I guess. Then they got big, and so they started expanding their line to gin, to rum, to brandy, liqueurs, and then bringing in scotch and whatnot. So it's never like J.W. Dant had distilleries in Scotland, okay? No, they just contracted with somebody like way back 1930 something, and they put their name on it. Is that an unusual practice? No, it's actually common. J and B, the famous one with the big letters, the black letters, J and B, is contract distilled because that's not a distilling company. It's a wine procurer. Get on their website, Just Thorny and Brooks, and they'll have this big list of wines or liquor you can order for your distributorship. It's not like a private person can get on there and order. What you going to do? Order a truckload? But it's interesting. Who do they pay to do their stuff? J&B? I don't know. Probably people affiliated with Diageo because Diageo owns J&B. Gold and gold. This one's a little more green. This one a little more gold, the John Barr. Sometimes scotch will have that green look to it. Diageo, you know, Guinness. Hold on a second. Get this rug straight. All right, now. Blue Moon. They actually sent me that t-shirt years ago, and that's a true story. And 2 glasses. No, 4 glasses. A t-shirt, 4 glasses, and a bottle cap opener. And that's a twist cap. They didn't even need to send me the bottle cap opener. Yep, thank you, Blue Moon. James was saying, ever tried Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey? Yeah, many times. I went through a whole bottle, and I'm still resting on some green bottle. The Jack Daniel's No. 7. I bought it in Texas. Well, I didn't buy it in Texas. I was going to buy it in Texas, and the people were going to pick it up for me. and it was a liter bottle and cost $25, I think, after tax. And I said, well, okay. And they said, don't pay us. It's a gift. It's a gift. Well, I appreciated it. But you can't get it in Louisiana. You have to go to Orange, Texas to get it. The Jack Daniel's Green Label. Across the bridge, you can get it. Or if you live in Shreveport, you could drive down U.S. Highway 80 from Shreveport, which is not far. And then they got that town, was it Greenville? And then you cross and go to Wascom, Texas to the liquor store, and they'll have the Green Label and so on. But obviously I wouldn't drive that far for that. But if I'm in the area, I could see myself getting another Green Label Jack Daniels. But I would like to try other variants instead of just messing with the same old number 7, the number 7. I would like to try Gentleman Jack, Sinatra series, blah, 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 blah. Okay. In my prediction, in my estimation, the Dance is going to win this morning. A liter of Dance is $8.99 at Dormax. Dang, bro. It says dang, bro. Okay, so a liter of Dance is $8.99 at Dormax. Incredible price. A 750 milliliter bottle, which is 3/4 of a liter, at internet, at Total Wine and More, sorry, is $23. So $9 for a liter versus $23 for a 750. Already, the 750 is going to have to charge far ahead, right? Because you're paying more and you're getting less. But I think the Dance is going to win because the Dance is a scotch that shines far above its price point, in my estimation. Yeah, I'm getting a little smoke. It's very faint, but there is some peaty smoke. And then a grain alcohol, mostly corn, maize, corn, American corn, not Mexican corn. I'd like to try that one day, a scotch or a bourbon made with Mexican corn. Boy, that'd be a different animal. You could call it Fiesta. No smoke. Just sweet grain alcohol, meaning like if you smelled sweet corn, you've smelled sweet corn before, you can eat the sweet corn on the cob. And then they make what? Everything from it. Corn syrup. And then the high fructose corn syrup, which I don't like because it's drying. People will say it's bad for you, but I doubt it's bad for you. But it's so weird and drying that makes you want to drink more. I think that's why they use it in Coca-Cola and Pepsi, because like you get thirsty drinking Pepsi and Coke because of that high fructose corn syrup. So then you drink more, and then you see the people waddling around so overweight. From drinking that garbage all day. You say, oh, but some of them drank Diet Coke. Yeah, buddy. I know somebody lives on that stuff in his 40s, got all kind of medical problems. I ain't saying a word. All right, let's go. You say, well, you drink beer. You drink beer. I know it's more healthy. Actually, I have a lot more confidence in drinking beer, wine, and liquor, especially the beer or the liquor, because it's got healthy ingredients. Now, of course, you have to use some sense, intelligence. Be drinking all day, you're going to have problems. You got to have some moderation. Do I drink too much? The Centers for Disease Control, whatever the U.S. government would say, far too much, because they say you should drink 1 drink a day, 7 a week. Knowing them is probably at 11.2 ounce serving. Do they practice what they preach? I doubt it. Donald Trump doesn't drink at all. He isn't exactly the picture of health, but he's 70-something years old. He's a lot older than me. He's still living. Okay. Very smoky. Well, not extremely smoky, but it's pretty smoky. Do I know which one it is right now? No, I don't, because see, the John Barr is smoky and the Dance is smoky. Relative, in a relative sense. Travis Childers says, "What's up?" Just chilling, drinking the bud. All right. I guess I was wrong. Sorry. I thought the Dance was going to shine ahead, but all I'm tasting is sweet corn grain alcohol. I mean, it's just like everyday people. Ba, ba. You know what I'm saying? He likes the Canadian one. Who doesn't like the Scotch one? Who doesn't like the Irish one? Who doesn't like the American blended one? So on and so on, and Scooby Dooby Dooby. You know what I'm saying? It's like this could be any style, freestyle. It could be any style. It could be Canadian, American, Ireland, Scotland, because it's just so generalized. I didn't say it was bad. It just tastes like grain juice. You say, what you mean? Gluten juice. Yeah. Yeah. Gluten juice. Just nondescript, ordinary, plain, dull, bland. Kinda. Not totally. It's just regular old ordinary junk. And I don't mean junk like trash, just stuff. Would I buy it again? It's not shining too well. It's not shining too well. It's not shining too well. But it's $8.99 a liter. What do you expect? Heck. You say, I ain't doing nothing but mixing it. So I'm getting my Delaware punch and I'm pouring some in there and I'm watching Scooby-Doo reruns. You know, what is Daphne going to do next? Look how scary Fred is in all of this. Okay, well, good. That's a perfect utilization for it. This has a smoky quality that's pretty noticeable, actually. Peaty smoke. It isn't quite like a tunnel of smoke. You know, the James Buchanan Deluxe is like a tunnel of smoke. It's like, oh, we can be heroes just for one day. You know, it's like that. So I guess the $23 is worth it relative to the $9, compared to the $9. Yeah. Go ahead, pay the $23. Now pay the $9, pay the $9, pay the $8.99 plus tax, and get the JW Dance. Because then you got your mixer. There's no off flavors or aromas. You can mix it with your Delaware Punch. Or somebody told me that grandma mixes milk with whiskey. Or if you want to mix it with milk, whatever suits your fancy pants, or yogurt. Well, I don't know what you do. It'll work fine because it won't present anything and it won't detract. You know what I'm saying? It won't impact anything negatively, except it'll provide you with a 40 proof whiskey. Oh, you could do it with eggnog, of course. You would just have a base. If you want a base product for base utility, you got it. It's a utilitarian product. There's nothing wrong with that, especially for $8.99. That's why those are created. That's why they exist. They do not exist for this. Oh, swirling it around. Look at the intricate layout of the alcohol legs. You know, it's not made for that. John Barr is barely in there. But to be fair, now let's look at things like Chivas Regal, which I've been ragging on, ripping on, criticizing, showing no mercy towards. But I don't feel bad about that because Chivas Regal is $35 a bottle, and I don't see much to it. I'd rather just get the Dance. Sorry. I just think it's like grain alcohol, and it's bland, and there's nothing happening. You say, well, it's not bad. I know the Dance is not bad, so I'm going to pay $9. I'm going to let you pay the $35 for Chivas Regal. I'm ready to call it. Finished it off. It's got to be the Barr. It's got to be the Roseanne Barr because it's got more flavor. Okay, boy, if this doesn't say JB, I'm gonna feel so bad. Oh, so very bad. Oh, I had it upside down. I got scared. Yeah, JB, John Barr. Haha, got it right. Toot toot. Get on a tasting train. The tasting train. Well, my prediction fell flat. I was wrong. I'll be the first to admit it, like Colonel Kurtz. You know, sometimes he goes too far, you know, he'll be the first one to admit it. So I thought that the doggone dance was going to win, and I was so clearly wrong. And that's what happens to recollections. You get them mixed up. Because I was thinking, from what I remember, this dance is going to really be a champ this morning, but my memory was not matching. But also, to take into account, now let's take this into account. What have I said repeatedly? A whiskey will taste one way on its own, another way against competitor A. Then you put it up against competitor B, it'll taste totally different. It'd be like a different whiskey. And then you go up against C, it's different again. And D, it's different again. I can't explain it. Sally can't dance no more. You know, so I don't know. She can't get it up off the floor. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Yeah. Ron in the house. What up, dog? Says Beer Hound. Beer Hound. Beer Hound. He's a hound dog. Bill. Nothing. Just wrapping up this failed taste challenge. No, it was a success in this sense. I was able to tell them apart. I got it right. Yeah, all that. It was a failure in the sense that I thought that the dance was going to win a big upset, but it did not. Okay, so what's coming up next on Thursday? Because I think for the Wednesday slot, I need to review the Ron Rico Gold Rum. Yes, it really has been around since 1860. Ron Rico. No, it never was really popular. It was sort of it was heavily promoted by Seagrams in the 1950s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. But by the 80s, they just gave up and they just sold it. It used to be a Seagram's brand, Ron Rico. Oh, they must have hundreds of magazine advertisements for it. And they're kind of like implying we're better than that other Puerto Rican rum, you know, Bacardi. Well, nobody agreed, I guess. Well, they sold Ron Rico to Beam Company in 1994, and they've owned it ever since. And there's no website for Ron Rico. You know what I'm saying? It's like an outlier. I got it at Winn-Dixie for $9.49 a bottle. I got the gold and I got the white. There is a overproof 151 Ron Rico, and there's a spiced Ron Rico. There's probably more that you can't normally find, like maybe a black or something. But I hadn't seen them. Just the overproof, the spiced, the gold, and the white. I'll be satisfied to drink the gold and the white. But yeah, it really has been around since 1860. But from Puerto Rico, that's where it started, at least. We're gonna get into where it's made now, but later. But I mean, I don't know what to think about it. We'll see. I heard somebody say it was terrible. You can only drink it as a mixer. It's horrible. But then he tends to be dramatic and say a lot of things that aren't necessarily true. Some guy that I kind of know a little bit. Seagrams equals jungle juice. Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So sorry, Dance. You got to go back to the bottom shelf, which is exactly where I bought you, at the bottom of the shelf at Dorgnax. And John Barr, you can go back to the third shelf up at Total Wine. You know what I mean? It's not prominent, but it's in the mix anyway. Thursday morning, I don't know what to think about that, but I know it's going to be interesting. It's John Barr versus Cuddy Sark. Woof. And Cuddy Sark, boy, they had it for $13.99 at Total Wine. $13.99 at Total Wine. Oh no, at Rouse's. At Rouse. But then Total Wine had them beat because they had the big, huge bottle for 26. 26. Yeah. So Cutty Sark is so different though. It's gonna be, well, it tastes that way, and then the John Barr tastes a totally different way. So I'm gonna love that taste challenge because it's gonna be a dynamite thing. But the Cutty Sark is it's $9 cheaper. So I think already it's gonna win. You know, it's a credible brand. It's not some bottom shelf brand I'm trying to trumpet. I'm not saying I was really trying to trumpet Dance. It's just based on my past experience of loving it. After that, on Friday, oh, J&B. J&B is going to kill John Barr. Sorry, same price, but J&B is going to kill it. John Barr going to get destroyed. The Empire will win. Diageo, the great liquor empire, will win. Then Saturday, oh, yeah. Saturday be Grant's, which is going to lose because Grant's ain't no good. And then Clan McGregor, which is going to win because Clan McGregor is a hidden gem. It's the best cheap whiskey I ever tried. And that is no joke. That is the truth. Okay. So thanks for watching this taste challenge. I guess you could try them out. I got to do a beer today. I think I'm going to review a beer today. What will I review? Oh, well, I think it needs to be that IPA that I have. The Luau from Terrapin. Yeah, I need to, IPAs, you don't want to sit on them because they'll lose their bitterness, their hop character. I mean, they'll still be good, but they won't shine like they should fresh. So I need to get on that. And it's a flavored IPA, so I'm not thinking it's going to be too hot. Say, oh, but it's going to taste like pineapple juice. I know I could just go buy some pineapple juice though. But anyway, thanks for watching, and y'all take care. Night Train Express versus Mad Dog 2020. Yeah, well, Night Train I think was Discode. I was thinking about doing Night Train, but I think Night Train was Discode. It was discontinued by E&J Gallo. They weren't waiting around for me to try it, and Thunderbird is still made, and they got a new lineup. It's like 3 different versions, like a dry, a sweet, like a Chardonnay, something like that. I'm not joking. Can you imagine that? No, dang. Not put. Yeah, I'm afraid Night Train has derailed. Thanks for watching this video production.